Tonight, recovery is underway in Cuba after Hurricane Rafael slammed into the island, leaving millions without power. The Category 3 hurricane making landfall Wednesday afternoon. Locals seen fighting the strong winds that at one point reached 115 miles per hour. Buildings damaged as the storm tore through the western region, causing havoc in Havana and flooding streets across the island. One resident detailing the horror her family went through as their metal roof tiles went flying through the storm's winds. The storm further damaging the national power grid just weeks after the island spent days in the dark.
Cuban
energy officials saying the outages are a result of damage to transmission and distribution networks caused by the storm. Cuba is still recovering from the damage caused by several storms this year. So far, 2 major hurricanes have made landfall, and 2 other storms, including Helene and Milton, leaving a trail of destruction. Now locals bracing for days without power. It seems like it's going to last for days, said this resident, as officials assess the damage in the areas hardest hit.
Guad Venegas joins us tonight. Guad, the people of Cuba just cannot catch a break. We're going to be thinking about them and praying for them. What's the current status of Hurricane Rafael? Is it expected to impact the U.S. Gulf Coast at all?
So, Tom, the hurricane is no longer over Cuba. Now, the forecast indicates that it will remain in the Gulf. That's good news for the U.S. It is expected to bring heavy rain to the area in the Florida Keys just north of Cuba. But that forecast indicates that right now, although it is a Category 2, it is expected to weaken over the Gulf of Mexico. Now, here's what people should keep in mind around the Gulf Coast. It could also bring the high surf and also rip currents. And, Tom, we know how dangerous rip currents can be, especially in the area off the Gulf. So people should keep that in mind for any beachgoers that are heading to the beach over the weekend. Tom?
Yeah, it's a good reminder. Just because there's not a direct hit, it's still very dangerous. Guad Venegas, we thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.